Well, the DP Rigathi Gachagua yesterday declared that the government has decided to revive the Kanu era Shamba system. Well, this is yet another populist move by the Kenya Kwanza government. Remember, the Shamba system was a plan where farmers were told to invade forest, literally. They'll go to the forest, they plant trees, and they're allowed to farm in the forest. And their duty was to weed the trees and ensure the trees grow together with their crops. And once they harvest the crops, then they can allow the trees to continue growing. However, this plan has always been rejected for two things. One, destruction of the environment. Secondly, it risks our forest or exposes our forest to grabbing. On the first issue, the late Nobel winner Wangari Maathai told us critically that forest is not just about the trees, it's also about the undergrowth. The whole ecosystem of the forest need to be protected. And so by claiming that you are converting the forest to a shamba, the whole environment or the ecosystem of the forest and the organisms that grow in the forest will be destroyed. Secondly, on the issue of land grabbing, most people will start going back to the forest, especially the forest at risk right now is Mau Forest and Abadeas. Those people, once they enter the forest, it will be nearly impossible to get them out.
Kulikuwa na shamba system. Wananchi wanapewa, wanalima mahindi, wanapalilia miti ikiwa kubwa wanaondoka. Mimi nasema hii serikali ni yenu. Tumetoa order wananchi wapewe nafasi walime msitu. Ndio tuongeze chakula kwa Kenya hii. Sasa
the message by Rigathi Gachagua goes contrary with what President Ruto was saying at the UN meeting or UNGA meeting at New York, where he was emphasizing on the need to preserve and protect our ecosystem to offset causes of climate change and global warming.
A climate disaster. End of quote. I add that we must not be taken by surprise. If indeed forewarned is forearmed, this is our opportunity to mobilize with tremendous urgency and take action at once. Excellencies.
It seems that this government is giving with one hand and taking with the other. They are still in their campaign mode with their so-called populist ideas, like allowing people to farm in the forest. It will excite the hustlers. But in the end, who suffers? It is the general population, and of course the whole region. We all know forests like Abadeas, Kakamega Forest, those are the few remaining natural forests we have in this side of the Sahara. And the moment you allow farmers to come and cut trees and start planting maize and vegetables, what happens to our ecosystem? It will be completely destroyed. Well, the politician will be easily harvest votes from the so-called hustlers who will be believing that they are being helped by the government by being allowed to have some farming land in the forest. But by the end of the day, the general population will suffer. So clearly, this is not a move that should be allowed. We have seen several Kenya Kwanza MPs opposing this move. Even Senator Boni Halole has opposed the move. Their lawyer, Ahmed Nasir, said this is a power grab. So rather, land grab ploy that is being implemented. And we clearly can see land grabbing will happen in an industrial scale if people are allowed to go back to the forest. Well, it's a wait and see whether the president will gazette this policy, then we'll know what to do. That is all. Kindly like and subscribe this channel.